Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Merch University. Glad you guys are here today. And today I want to talk about, a little bit about trademarks and really about someone who was recently kicked off of Merch by Amazon for uploading a trademark design. Not really a trademark design, but it was the idea behind it. And they actually had an image and they had some words. I think it was a quote from the movie. And yeah, so actually this person was only actually I was before. They've been on for about 6 months, and they reached out to me probably maybe like 2 or 3 months ago. And I was trying to help them out. They were doing good. They were only at the 100 tier. They had I believe only about 18 sales to date. And so, they were still trying to get the hang of it. And, they were really excited about being on merch. And so, of course, they were probably looking through shirts and, Halloween. And they were wanting to upload some, Halloween designs, of course. And after probably doing their own research, they came across what they did is, what I always hear all the time. They're like, if why can't I put it up if it's already on Amazon? That's like the main question I always get. Like, Joe, can I upload this? And I'm like, no, you can't. Like, well, there's already some on Amazon. I'm like, well, you can't do it anyway. It's because some of these things, these trademark, they get by. Of course, you see them on Amazon all the time. Some of them they just get by through the system, through merch, or they try to skirt tail the system, where they'll try to, maybe they'll, whatever they put on the shirt, they're not putting those on the keywords, and so it just slides in and slides by and goes live. And so not that this person was trying to do that. I don't think that they were, just because I was trying to help them and stuff. And so I actually saw some of their designs before in the past, and they were just basic designs over evergreen stuff. And so it wasn't. You always hear about these terminations and people going, oh, they did something. They're not telling you. Well, this person told. He told me, he told some other people, and I'm actually going to show you that design, and so you will kind of get to see what this person did. But I know a lot of people here. I've seen a lot of people try to put up shirts that had to do with it. I don't know if you've seen that lately. A lot of people I see with the balloon and the clown, and a lot of stuff. I see a lot of people trying to do that. There's a lot of people trying to put shirts up about, actually I actually don't really watch a lot of scary movies, but I see like references all the time on all these movies, just from these movies. And so one thing I was going to talk about is that what I see people do sometimes is they will they'll just come up with their own, I don't know, their own phrases, but you could tell that it's from that movie. Or oh, here's a big one. They'll always try to put up silhouettes of whatever niche that might be. It doesn't even have to be Halloween. It doesn't even have to be something scary, but they're always trying to put up stuff like that. And so that's just something that you need to stay away from. That's just not something that you need to always try to do, and always try to get around the system, because not only will Amazon take down your listing, I mean, then they will suspend your account, of course, and they will terminate your account. But you can't get away from it, because somebody will report it, or maybe the trademark, whoever owns a trademark will see it and they will report it, and your shirt will get taken down. Now, I understand if you put, I think when I was talking to this person about their design that they put up, and they didn't think nothing of it. They didn't think anything of it. They actually made their own graphic. And so, which you'll see in a little bit, you'll see like the graphic that they made and the quote that they use. And I've never seen the movie, but I think that the quote is from the movie. And so that is one thing that you can't do. And I remember being a newbie, being brand new to merch, and wanting to put lyrics from movies, from songs, and you know on there, and just to put them on there. Maybe not any graphics, but just text only. But just come to realize that you cannot do that. Not only would you get in trouble, I've had some friends who've gotten in trouble from not Amazon at all, but they got in trouble from lawyers from other companies who own these trademarks, who were coming after them, and scaring them off of, scaring them into, whatever. And so, they haven't, they're on merch still, but just a little bit, because you do have to be really careful. It's better to stay away from anything that has to do with trademarks. If that's a sports team, recently I was asked about, can we can we make a shirt with the city's name and the team's colors, but it not relate to football? Or, and I'm just like, no, you can't do that. I mean, even I live here in Oklahoma, and of course I support the Sooners, and I've even looked up on their trademark stuff I read a lot of stuff about their licensing, and they have one thing on there that says you can't make a shirt that says Oklahoma with the school colors, or even with like, you can't have it on a red shirt and it say white in Oklahoma, because those are the colors of the football team. You can't do that, because it's all about you're infringing on the likeness of the school, so somebody can't just come along and somebody might mistake your shirt for like the school shirt. And so I don't really know a lot about like the legal details, so this is not legal advice. This is just me telling you what I read on their website. And so, like, okay, I that makes sense. Someone can't just come along and put Sooners on a shirt and have it be red and white, because that would be infringing on the school, of course. But so yeah, so make sure you're checking all your trademarks. Make sure you're going to USPTO, checking on here. Come in here, type in tests, and so it'll bring up this trademark electronic search system, and type in whatever. Come here to. I always come just to this basic search, and then type in whatever you want to. Whatever you want. Here's one I looked up a long time ago, Queen of the Camper, back in the summertime. Look, it'll come back like this. It'll say, no test records were found to match your criteria. Click on the back browser. And so it'll show up like this if something is not trademarked. But okay, I know what y'all been waiting for, and here it is. Here's the design that was taken down from this person. And so here it is right here. So as you can see, this design, the person told me they made it themselves. And the quote it must be from the movie, because the movie is from Hocus Pocus. If you haven't seen the movie, or I've never seen this movie, so I guess I'm assuming the quote is from the movie Hocus Pocus. And if you're searching for Halloween shirts, especially if you're researching, you will see a ton of these up, not only on merch but on Etsy too. But I'm just saying, pertaining to merch, there are a ton of these. So I could see how somebody new could see these and want to put them up, because they see them, and they're not putting in the characters' actual faces, but they are using the text or the quotes from the movie. So that is something you can do. And so this person probably could have just got a rejection. and but they didn't. Actually, I think they it went through. Actually, I think the shirt went through. They told me the shirt went through, but then it was like a day later where it was pulled, and when they went to go their account again, they were terminated. So I mean, you don't know, you know. Like I'm saying, you know, it would have. I would hope that they would have got a just a suspension or something, but no, they got terminated. You know, they owned up to their mistakes. You know, they even posted about it. You know, and so you know they even told me, and you know, I forgot where I heard it from, but heard that merch is a lot stricter on people who have brand new accounts. And if your account is 6 months, you know, if you're on the hunter tier, you know, you have a brand new account, I would say. You know, and actually so I mean, I don't know what else they can do. You know, I don't think they're not going to go on POD, and you know what? They know that they made the mistake. You know, they know, and you know there's nothing they can do about it. And it's not like they were their whole account was towards trying to you know get around the system or trying to put up designs that were really in the gray area. They weren't trying to do that because like I said, I've seen some of their designs before. You know, they made the mistake of not checking and asking, and so make sure you ask. If you're brand new, make sure you ask. Even veterans, you know, even people who's been on for 2 years, you know, or even since the beginning, you know, you know, you should know. You should know. You should ask. If here's one thing that I always say, and people always say, if you have to ask if you can put this online, the answer is usually no. That's kind of how if I'm questioning it myself, should this be allowed? No. There's a shirt I saw the other day when I was researching, and it has to do with Urban Myers. And the shirt says like urban and something about like the legend or whatever. You know, and as soon as I saw that shirt, I knew that it had to do with Urban Myers. And so even though they didn't say Myers, they had the school colors from Ohio State, everything. And so that's, you know, that's kind of trademarking or infringing on his likeness of who that is, and people are making money off of that. Now, you know, that is very kind of gray area, but I would stay away from that stuff. You know, you shouldn't, like I said, don't do that. Don't try to infringe on other people or other people's work. You know, there are tons of ideas out there. You know, you get so many people saying, well, there's no ideas out there, or, you know, what I can't do. There are plenty of ideas out there. You know, try mashing up two different niches together, you know. The story I tell over and over again, where I would see people. I saw this guy last year in a restaurant around Christmas, and he was a baseball player from the local college, and his shirt was a picture, just a graphic only of a catcher from a baseball team, but the catcher was Santa Claus, you know, dressed up in all Santa gear. But even though it had the mask on and had the, you know, the catcher's mask on, had like the catcher's vest on, but underneath that was like a Santa, you know, a Santa person, you know, Santa, of course, had all his clothing on, the gear and stuff, and just he had the hood on and stuff, I think, and stuff. So it's all about just mixing and matching and you know, trying different things, you know. So but that's all I got to say today. Hope you can learn from this and know that make sure you are not infringing on, you know, other people's trademarks or infringements. So I will talk to you later, and thank you for watching this video. Y'all have a great day.